cloud of dust turning the sky a deep shade of red. Visibility was dangerously low, forcing flights to be cancelled and leaving travellers stranded. That cloud was carried across the Mediterranean Sea from the Sahara Desert on strong southerly winds. The weather's taken an apocalyptic turn on the Greek island of Crete, a cloud of dust turning the sky a deep shade of red. Visibility was dangerously low, forcing flights to be cancelled and leaving travellers stranded. That cloud was carried across the Mediterranean Sea from the Sahara Desert on strong southerly winds. The weather's taken an apocalyptic turn on the
Shalom, shalom. First thing foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is another lesson through the Spirit. It says, sky turns red in the Greek island of Crete. More of the signs and times that we're living in as we're in the week of the Pesach, aka Passover, and that's the spirit that happened in Australia too. I know we were speaking on it on a live stream the night of the Pesach lesson. The brothers and myself was going into a little bit on how the Lord is really showing his hand, and we haven't seen anything yet in regards to the miracles and wonders of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This type of ordeal is coming to America, as I remember back in maybe 2019 or 2020. I know it was during the time of the Pandeezy when we had all that crazy weather taking place in Cali, from blizzards to what appears to be floods and hurricanes and all this other stuff, fire tornadoes, and it looked like some out of an apocalyptic movie. Even going back to 2023 when those fires from Canada was plaguing the west coast of the country, and New York looked like a doomsday movie, but this happened in Australia, Western Australia, man. So the Heavenly Father is really making moves, and when he starts to bring these plagues to Babylon the Great, that's when it's going to get a lot of people off guard. Because see, our people, you Negro, Latino, and Native American, you haven't been paying attention to the prophets, man, nor have you been paying attention to the signs that the Heavenly Father has been showing and displaying. So now you people are getting ready to get jacked up, because this is a fearful sight. You know, skies turning red. That's ominous, because we know red equates sometimes, you know, even though red is a very seductive and an attractive color, it can be beautiful depending on what context is used in, but red for the most part represents something ominous, you know, caution, you know, as we have what they call a precautionary tale. The precautionary tale is that this place that you call Babylon the Great is getting ready to see all types of impending judgment, and a lot of people are getting ready to die, you know. So red is a precautionary tale of impending doom, because the scriptures goes into these particular miracles and phenomenon and, you know, ordeal, especially during the time of the Lord's Passover. We in Passover right now, and this is happening over the world, man. All right, so this did happen in Australia, so I stand corrected in that. All right, so I actually got an article here.
Them the go delivery, making them the go-to play for everyone keeping arenas game day ready. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
It says Saharan dust cloud floats Cyprus, sparkling red weather after engulfing nearby Crete. A lot of Edomite territories, man. Greece. Try to see if I can find it in Australia. One second. Red. It's a red sky in Australia. Oh, there you go. when I first saw this, I'm like, nah, this can't be real. But it apparently this is real. Clearly it's from a dust storm, you know. But this is part of the Lord's plagues, man. And we ain't seen nothing yet. Peep this. Look at another one.
You see, this is the reason why I don't travel to certain countries. How is it possible for Australia's skies to turn blood red from having a dust storm? And it turned the entire sky blood red. Not orange, not sunset. You got people posting videos saying it looks like the air changed itself. Like something is wrong. This shit looks like the whole sky is on fire. Listen to what this lady says.
It's like the whole sky's on fire.
I've never seen it this red, not even during storms.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's getting louder.
What they're trying to feed the people right now is, they're saying it's just a dust storm. They're saying that all of this is completely normal. But here's what I don't like. The explanation sounds normal, but the visual doesn't seem normal at all. We've seen dust before. We've seen storms before. We've seen sunsets our whole entire life. But tell me.
Party at the beach down in Copacabana, sipping gin.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that, cause
y'all see the sky, right? That shit is blood red. It look like blood.
And I hate when stupid niggas do this shit. You know, niggas always trying to fucking get attention and clout chase. Like, Jake can't take nothing serious, man. Every time you scroll on TikTok, you got these stupid ass people that do this dumb ass parody shit. Like, just report on the fucking video, man. You know, and that's another thing too. You Jake's gonna learn how to stop playing games and take something serious. But you don't take nothing serious, man.
Covered the whole damn sky, fool. Australia always seem to have something crazy going on, bruh. If it ain't the big ass spiders, it's Komodo dragons, kangaroos. Nigga, they got some unknown bugs there, bruh. And now you see the sky is red, blood red. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This don't look like something straight out of a movie. I'm talking about the day after tomorrow. Or 2012. If I seen this fool, I'm not even outside with it. I'm in a crib looking from my window. They said this was caused by a dust storm. The last time I checked, when a dust storm happened, the shit turned orange. I ain't never seen it red. I could be wrong. Y'all seen it before? I wouldn't have been him. Now, this could be something normal that happens in Australia. But for me, I ain't never seen it. Just make you think, what the is really going on in the world? That shit look apocalyptic. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Y'all see the sky?
So there we go, man. All right, so let me get him off the screen. But regardless of it, you know, they said it's due to a dust storm, whatever. But point blank period, man, we in them times. All right, Matthew 18:1. No, Matthew 16:1. Salakia. And it reads, and it says here, and the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, tempting and desired that he would show them a sign from heaven. And it says, and he answered and said it to them, when the evening you would say it would be fair weather, for the sky is red, right? Now, that's a common phenomenon when the evening comes in, you know, the sunset, whatever. You know, the sky has a particular red hue to it. So that's normal. It's called the sunset, right? But it says in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. Oh, ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but you cannot discern the signs of the time. Yeah. You know, and that's these people, you know, and he was talking to wicked Israelites then because, you know, Jake was all about the law, but yet, you know, they were so over righteous to the point they couldn't even see the basic of what was getting ready to happen to them. So today you got these religious folks, you know, in these churches and stuff like that, and you ask them, well, it's who they call Christ, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, by the way. It's his imminent return. They're gonna say, well, we don't know. You know, we don't know the time or day. I didn't ask you about the time of day. I said, do you think we're in the time of the Lord's second coming? And it's just a simple yes or no. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and the Most High is gonna make it more evident that he's getting ready to jack this place up. Like blood moons. Hey, one of the brightest moons I ever seen yesterday. I think it was a pink moon, which was supposed to be displayed on the Passover, but this fucking devil decides to cause it to rain and spray chemtrails, so we couldn't see it. But we know we got a whiff of it yesterday, actually. And it was a beautiful moon, man. You know, and the funny part about it all is that these small hats, the undesirables, they're holding their Pesach the same week as ours. And the Lord said we would discern between who's the righteous and who's the wicked. And our sacrifice is going to be found with us. And the Lord is getting ready to confound these small hats, man. He's confounding them, you know. And you're going to find out that the small hats, they was never the true people. And this is why their Pesach is lining up with ours, man. Because the Lord is going to accept our sacrifice and deny theirs, because he's not with them. But it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. And what's the sign of the prophet Jonas, man? You know, the men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways, man. Because remember, Jonah was sent to Nineveh to prophesy against it. And America is spiritual Nineveh, man. Okay? Let's go from here to the book of Luke. Luke 21 and 25, man. And the Lord told us, he warned us, man. It says, the return of Yahweh Shai, and it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity. Nations are perplexed now because, you know, the Third World War, the energy crisis, you know, the soon-to-be energy shutdowns, the pandezies, you know, these are all gearing up to show the Messiah's return. And it says, in earth, distress of nations were perplexity. People are perplexed, and the seas and waves roaring. Men's hearts fell in them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And the powers of heaven should be shaken. Yeah. So, you know, when the Most High really starts to open up and show his left hand, you know, by sending apparitions and, you know, just different galactic alignments and inclement weather and people bugging out, then people are going to start to say, wait a minute, this is not a coincidence. It says, and they should see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of power and great glory. And the clouds is talking about the ships. And it says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay, so that's part of the sign. That's why when we go outside, you know, oftentimes people look at us like we got two heads, because we're constantly gazing up into the heavens. You know, we're looking in the heavens and we're looking for chariots or, you know, whatever the Lord decides to show us out of his grace. And it says here, and he spake them a parable, but behold, the fig tree and all the trees. It says, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is nigh at hand, right? So when you see these things, you know that we're in a particular season. And it reads, and it says here, so likewise, when you see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is near. Okay, so when you see ain't nobody here today, but when you see all hell breaking loose and these signs and stuff like that, then you know that you know, things are getting ready to come to pass, man. Okay, so anyway, brothers, I'm gonna end it. There's several precepts we can go into, but the point has been made. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Chakwadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, Lord's will, you edify. Until the next lesson, Kwam Yasharala, Baba Ball, Shalom, what is Ashar? Wa Pesach. Enjoy your Pesach. Happy Pesach to you brothers and you few sisters out there that may believe in the gospel. Shalom.